So just got called to go pick up the fam. Going into the lion's den. Good thing I wasn't too far away. Yeah, look, we get seasons up here in Glendale. Different colored trees, oranges and reds. It's pretty out here. There's some places in LA where they don't have too many trees. Like it's hot as hell. Like I mean, there are like trees. Like it's not like completely empty without trees. Because even like in the desert, you got Joshua trees, right? You know. But as far as like shade trees, yeah, there'll be a few cities where there's no trees. Or like if there are, they're not like that big, or they're palm trees really tall and stuff, but like you could really feel the heat. Like a tree shade makes a big difference. You know what? It's on the next one over. I used to work here in Glendale for like 2 years. It's not that far from my house. I used to be over here anyways, so like having that job over here was just, you know. But like I've noticed like different years of my life, I ended up working in different places. Like I was over here in Glendale. It was like when I had to get like a student permit and I was still in high school. I was working at a theater that doesn't even exist anymore. I know usually I keep the names anonymous, but this was a GCC, General Central Cinema. It was pretty cool. It was a cool spot. Wasn't the best paying job. I mean, back in those days, making what, $475 in 2000, when I remember I got hired on for X-Men, the X-Men movie, the first one that came out. That's why they needed more hands, so picked up 2 new hires, and it just happened to be me and this one friend of mine. Haven't seen him in a while, actually. But yeah, good times, man. Working in Glendale. It was pretty cool. Not really any complaints, except you know, it would have been cool to make more money, but you know, what can you do when you're young? You take what they give you. Let me see if I can go in here without pissing anybody off. Oh shit, it's closed. Look, they don't close that. They don't want you pulling up in there. Oh man. So I gotta figure out a way to pull up in here. Let me see. I'm gonna go around the block. Oh man. Okay, I'm a plan B. Figure out how to get in there again. Remember I was telling you it's a clusterfuck. You can only go in one way, and then they don't close that other one. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to come in from the top. Well, as long as they don't send you to valet, I'm gonna try valet. I don't like people driving my cars, because when I get them back, they're not the same. Clutch is all burnt. Seats all moved. Hater, huh? Sorry, valet drivers. I don't mean to diss your job, but you know, I mean, I don't think you would want anybody driving your car either. Some people actually like having their cars driven. It's weird. I know this has been like, yeah, man, try my car out. This thing's fast. And I'm like, man, you sure? You gonna let me drive your car? I don't drive it like you, dude. Let's see. You know what? I think I must stop recording because in case I run into a cop, don't want to get no ticket for not having hands-free phone or whatever the hell they call it. But yeah, I mean, pretty much we go in here, all you're gonna see is fucking traffic and a bunch of people not being courteous. It's all good, Hazy. It's a mess. If you smoke them, got them. Or you're gonna need some patience over here. I gotta get super high in order to come over here. Just be chill. Because people don't know where they're going. A lot of people, you know what's another thing? There's a lot of people that don't know how big their cars are. Because I've seen people with smart cars that can't park. And I've seen people with Suburbans and Silverados and F5000, Ford F5000, the size of this garage, and they still can't park with fucking cameras everywhere. Yeah, I trip out on how some people end up buying cars and vehicles that, it's not that they can't handle it, but like he gets a lot of attention. Traffic stopper. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one thing that you should do, like in any car that you get, like learn the dimensions of the car, the vehicle dimensions, because like I used to do this thing where I would get in and out of the car, and I would set up my mirrors to see like what's the optimal setting for my mirrors, right? Like where can I see the most? Where do I not need to move so that I can see on my mirrors? 'Cause that's another thing too. If you need to like slouch up or move up in order to see your mirrors, like that's not a good thing. You should just be able to look to the side or just peek and you got full view. Because back in the days, like old trucks, they don't have you don't have no backup camera. You don't have nothing like that. At least when I was, using the delivery trucks, no backup camera. Your mirrors are your best friend. So, you set up your mirrors to your optimal, like, well, that's probably a conversation for another day. But mirror setup, or probably somebody's already got a video on it. But essentially, if you're sitting here and you just look, bam, you should be able to see like who's in your blind spot, who's on that, right there. I mean, of course, always looking over your shoulder is a good thing. But one thing I used to do, because I used to drive a cargo van, and then after a cargo van, I was driving a step van, which is one of those like FedEx trucks and shit. But yeah, so like if you look over your shoulder, you can't see like your blind spot. There's no, and sometimes you have like the mirrors and stuff. But I would add all these extra accessory mirrors, so like have one right here angled way out this way, so like I wouldn't have to completely turn my head. I could just be like, bam, check out one mirror, check out the other one, same thing over there, bam, bam. You got almost 360 view, except for the backpack, of course, but it always it's always good to check and to like I said, learn your vehicle dimensions, have a guesstimate of like how far or where anything's at, so that you don't take anything out, or you get really close to things without hitting them. I think I must stop videoing here because the family should be around here somewhere. So I'll catch you guys later. Hasta la bye-bye.